Hi everybody, happy Friday or casual Friday for me. I just finished a great morning workout. And sometimes, people ask, what do you work out a lot? It's like, actually, I work out less than ever. My workout's about 25 to 30 minutes because I truly believe that less is better. Unless you're training for a specific sport or event, there's no need to work out much longer than 30 minutes for health, longevity, and high energy. So if you want to learn more about my workouts, just shoot me a mail, contact me, and we can talk about it. But this less is better concept that I live by has been transferred to my business. So if you read my blogs this week, and by the way, I didn't write blogs for a very long time. I was just focused on video blogs, but now I'm doing both. I'm writing because it keeps my writing practice going. It energizes my mental resources, and it's building material for my next book as well. And usually the topic of my blog is gonna match the topic of my video blog. However, you can do both, read my blogs and watch my video blog, because I'm always gonna add something else, because I don't rehearse, I don't memorize notes for my blogs, I just let it out. So that's why a lot of times I work out before my video blogs, because I come to the studio and the idea is not coming. So I practice one of my 3 very powerful habits of solving a problem, which is unfocusing. So my exercise, I unfocus on the blog, and then all of a sudden I have tons of material that I want to share with you. So first of all, if you know me, you know I'm a big reader. If you've been to my studio, you're gonna see more than 300 books here. So people ask, do you read all these books? Yes, I do. And the less is better concept, got me to pick these 2 books that, especially this one, Essentialism, that my great friend and brother Billy recommended. It's an incredible book that helps us to create the discipline of pursuing less. Make your life simple, focus on one thing at a time, something I'm going to talk in my video blog here today. And the second book is one I read a long time ago by Gary Keller, from the real estate business, that he wrote, The One Thing. So the art of really being productive, be a top performer, is to focus on one thing at a time and to find what matters the most that day, that week, that month, even that year. So this week I wrote my video blogs, when do we quit something? And for us achievers, quitting something is very hard. We spend a lot of time deciding if we should quit or not. It ends up creating what psychologists call decision fatigue, because you ruminate in that quitting or not quitting for a very long time. And in my video blogs, I share some psychological tools to help you decide. But today, because of our time, I want to focus on this sentence here, not yet. Because quit can be a yes, no, or maybe just not yet. Let's say you want to shift your career. I have helped recently a great client to shift her mindset because she's ready to change her career. But it wouldn't be a smart choice for her to just quit and start something brand new, especially since she's not clear about what the next step is. So we are hanging out here in this not yet. And by just shifting her mindset, she is loving life. She's loving her career all over again, because she is right here, taking small steps towards her next big path or career, and without compromising her finances, the quality of life for her family, or her quality of life. So not yet can be a great mindset for you if you feel stuck, because you're so ready for that change. And I've been there. Before I made this change to open my own business, I was suffering. I was suffering because I was in internal conflict, in a crisis, because I wanted to change and I didn't know what to do. So until I started studying with Paul Chek, go to the Chek Institute and get all my education, holistic lifestyle coaching, I was lost and I was in pain. So by taking small steps, getting the education I needed, it brought me here. But it has been a journey of like 4 or 5 years at least to get here. So when you're not yet, but you cannot stand the situation you are at, you don't like your job, you don't like your house, you don't like your living situation, you don't like the city you live in, whatever it is, but you're not in that place to just quit everything, because that could mean a disaster. Could mean you have no money to eat and pay rent. Could be break all your relationships, your friendships, and then you're left in a pretty dark place, alone and no money. So you definitely don't want to do that. So I create a little graph here that if you think about change, if you think of taking a huge step, you can. But what happens with our brain when you see a step that is so big, a rock that is so heavy to push, you might start experiencing overwhelm, low belief in yourself, hard to motivate yourself. You look at something that starts to seem impossible because it's so much, and your energy starts to get depleted. And we all know that it takes an enormous amount of energy to change. That's why when every client comes to see me, the first conversation we have after, they tell me what their goals or vision is, the first official coaching session, we talk about energy. That's why sometimes we need to talk about diet, exercise, sleep, right? So the brain doesn't work very well when you have to overcome a huge obstacle. You go straight to overwhelm. So that's why psychologists say it's much easier to create bites, pieces. Like if you're gonna memorize 100 questions, like I memorize right now for my citizenship test, I memorize 10 questions at a time. I don't try to memorize 100. So the brain likes to work in chunks. The same thing with goals in life, work in chunks. So that's why this framework here of take small steps, focus one thing at a time, like those books mentioned, is much more effective because you have small successes every day. And sometimes these steps might feel like this, that you barely make a progression, but that little thing, that little progress here is very worth to celebrate because it creates the compound effect, which is another excellent book. So if you like this concept, go to those books with the compound effect. And by small steps, you end up here with a big Yuppie versus right here with the flat face that here you won't get here. So you visualize this, but you never get there because you're so overwhelmed, and that's how people end up giving up their dreams. So quit, maybe yes, maybe no, or maybe just not yet. Remember, first step is just to shift your mindset. So whatever you are doing, wherever you are at right now, you find meaning, you find joy, and that way your mind expands and you can continuously go to that place of potential and possibilities, because that's where the best ideas, insights, and clarity come in. So if you don't know what you want to do next, don't force, don't push hard. Just create space, find joy in your life, be healthy, and I guarantee your vision will come to you. Small steps, one thing at a time. Thank you so much. Don't forget to check my blogs about the topic of quit or not to quit. I will put a link on my YouTube page. Thank you so much. Have an awesome weekend.